hope that those soft arms will twine tenderly, trustingly, soon around mine. May she give me a priceless boon, her love beneath the sweet May moon. Drink, drink, let the toast start. May your hearts never part. Drink, 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 let every true lover salute his sweetheart. Let's drink! Drink, drink, drink. Two eyes that are bright as stars when they're shining on me. Drink, drink, drink. Two lips that are red and sweet as the fruit on the tree. Here's a hope that those bright eyes.
Good morning. Good morning, Ramen.
Oh my God, you're so cheerful. Good morning.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm actually much better today than I have been for the past few days.
Oh.
Combination of adult beverages,
Oh my God.
my usual dosage of pain pills and such,
Oh, lovely.
prescribed medications,
Mm.
and I fell asleep at about 8:30 last night and slept until 4:30 this morning.
Oh, I wish I could say that.
And that's what that's a full 8 hours of sleep.
Damn.
That's the most sleep I've gotten in one fell swoop in at least 2 weeks.
Alright, that'll work.
So yeah, I'm and I got up this morning and made home fries a sausage and eggs for the wife.
Damn, I'm hungry too.
And I made home fries and an egg for myself because uh, she wanted turkey sausage, so I gave her the last of the turkey sausage.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and then I informed her that was the last of the turkey sausage, and she goes, "Well, you're going to the store today, aren't you?" I said,
Oh.
"Yes." She goes, "Well, you'll pick me up some turkey sausage, won't you?" No,
Why not?
I don't buy turkey sausage or turkey bacon.
Oh my God.
It does not go on that money for those two items do not go on out of my pocket.
You know, turkey bacon actually used to be pretty good when it first started coming out, but I don't
It
know.
is
It's like they changed
so
it.
bland. There's absolutely no flavor to turkey bacon at all. And turkey sausage, if it wasn't for the spices they put in, there'd be no flavor there. You can't taste anything but spices when you eat turkey sausage. I've
Yeah,
tried multiple
yeah, I'm not gonna
times.
argue with you there because I won't that shit, but whatever.
So,
I don't know. It's kind of how I feel like putting sausage meat into a meatball. I don't taste any difference. So, you know.
now when I'm making the meatballs, and if I'm doing it, the beef, pork, and
Pork,
sausage
yeah, not sausage. I'm
and
sorry.
the sausage, or I'm doing using veal, pork, and sausage mixture as the traditional
Swedish meatball.
Italian way of making them. Then
Yeah.
yes, it's not only a taste difference, but there's also a textural difference.
I'm down with the textural difference. I know there's a textural difference, but I don't really taste it. It's like, I don't know, probably because I put my own seasoning in the meatball anyway.
Right.
I don't taste the difference. So,
Well, it's like a the other night. well, actually, it was last week. I had a bunch of leftover proteins. I had some sausage, I had some hamburger. Um, let's see, just different things cooked up. And I said, well, but there what some chicken breast, and there just wasn't anything. Oh, and some chicken thigh. So you see, I had some chicken
Oh,
thigh. I had, just all kinds of little, but not enough to make a meal out of any one item. So there's a dog barking like hell right outside my door. I was just window I was just listening to. But anyway, so I was trying to decide what I was going to do with this, because I want to use these leftovers. I don't throw away leftovers.
right,
I eat them before they go bad.
right.
So it's like, well, let me go back and look in the pantry and see what we got. Well, I found a can of refries and a can of black beans.
Hmm.
Hmm. And I got some 12-inch burrito tortillas sitting here in
Oh,
the freezer.
yummy.
So I got all that out, thawed out the tortillas. When we buy tortillas, go to Sam's and we buy a crap load.
Oh, okay.
And anything we don't open up right away, we put in the freezer.
Right.
You know, that way we've got them, and it's a lot cheaper to buy them at Sam's Club in bulk like that than it is run down to Walmart and hoping Walmart or Target or I mean Walmart or Winn Dixie or Publix has you know the 12-inch or the 8-inch or the 4-inch inside in stock.
Right.
So anyway, so I just went ahead and you know made oversized burritos.
Those are fun.
And I mean, used refries, used the black beans, used up every burrito had combination of the all the different proteins in them.
Hmm.
Had some Swiss cheese in them. Had some cheddar, some sharp cheddar, some mild cheddar, some pepper jack. Had even some Parmesan cheese, all mixed inside of them. Got a can of Rotel out and drained them, pan and warmed them, pan fried them up, put a little bit of a blackening on them,
Hmm.
and then added those to the inside of the burritos. I mean, these were monster. One burrito was dinner. I mean, these things were monster burritos. They were absolutely delicious. But I ended up making six of them. Well, we put two in the refrigerator and put the other two in the freezer.
Nice.
And that way now, we ate the other two. The two we put in the refrigerator, we ate last night.
Hmm.
I've still got two more in the freezer for another night when we decide we want burritos for dinner. Or we want something, it's okay, what are we going to have tonight that's quick? Break those out, thaw them, throw them in the microwave or in the oven, warm them up. There's dinner. No work, they're already made. So, yes. And was warning the wife this morning that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week, I will not be cooking. I will not be in the mood to do any cooking those days. So, because I've just got too much going on those days, and life will not be particularly good for me. So, I plan on doing as little as possible. But anyway, I guess Dar is running late today, but that's okay. Um, you like going to movies, like I like going to movies. We all like going to movies. And we all know this writer's strike has really put a bollocks. TV shows suck.
Well, they were kind of sucking before the strike, so.
Yeah, but they suck even more now.
Uh,
I mean, last night the wife wanted to watch, had put Password on, and it had now I can't remember the name, Sophie, Sofa, whatever. One of the German or Austrian judge from America's Got Talent. She was on there. Some other guy I don't know who was on there. Not Jimmy Kimmel, but somebody that looks a lot like him. One of the nighttime show hosts was on there. Had this woman doing the center part, the host job. I have no idea who she was. I didn't, other than the one woman from America's Got Talent, Heidi Klum. That's who it was. Other than Heidi Klum, I didn't recognize Heidi Klum in this late night show host. So I have no idea who he is. I didn't recognize anybody else. And oh my God, the show sucks so bad. You could tell that there was no writing. Hey, morning, Data. Ramen.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I was hearing you snore there. But
I'm sorry.
anyway, so this writer's strike, they put a lot of shows on. A lot of movies have gone on being delayed in their release because nobody's allowed to work on them.
Jeez.
So, taking a look at the movies that have been pushed back, and I was surprised to see that so many of these are um, MCU and DCU movies.
And nothing of value is lost. I'm sorry. They've gotten so shitty lately. I can't
Yep.
even care. Whatever. Fuck 'em.
Okay, let's see.
What's the first one?
Well, the first one was pushed back. Let me get the right movie up there. Is Deadpool 3.
Mm,
Okay.
do we really
Deadpool
need a 3?
Deadpool 3 has been moved to May 3rd of
Mm.
2024 of next year.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's supposed to be all these movies are supposed to be released this year.
Okay.
Or the majority of them, okay?
Okay.
So now I saw the first Deadpool movie, really enjoyed it, but I did
Yeah.
not. I didn't watch it. Hey, morning, Tyre. How you doing today?
Wait, you didn't watch. Wait, you said you saw the first one and you enjoyed it.
Right, but I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, okay. It wasn't bad.
All right, it's just I just haven't seen it. It's not that I had anything against it. I just haven't seen it.
Right. But it wasn't bad, though.
All right, I probably ought to get it just to watch it.
Right.
I mean, my son's got access to my movie account, so he may enjoy watching it. But then let's see here. So that's that one. It was the next one moved back. Captain America,
Oh,
Brave New
fuck's sake.
World.
And who's playing Captain America?
Yes, I know.
No, I'm literally asking you who's playing
Oh,
Captain America.
uh, I, it's the Black Captain America.
Oh, the Falcon, or is it a new Captain America
No,
altogether?
it's the Falcon character, but he's got a whole new Captain America
Jesus
outfit.
Christ.
The only part of the Captain America outfit he kept is the shield.
Of course.
So now my problem with this is without the super, they're acting here as if that shield
Right. Is
makes
all
you
you need.
Captain America.
No
It's
super
not the
serum
super
or.
soldier serum that made Captain America Captain America.
Right.
It wasn't his innate personality that made
Mhm.
him Captain America in combination with the super soldier serum. Say,
It was
keep
a
saying, I'm just going to start calling it the Triple S. Because I know if
wow.
I keep saying super soldier serum, I'm going to screw it up.
Good
No.
morning. Good morning.
So, none of that's what made him
Go play.
Captain America. No, no, no. It
Yes.
was strictly the shield that was sort of an
Yeah.
afterthought, you know?
We'll see. Okay. That's my daughter. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Yesterday was my son's birthday.
Oh, well, tell him happy birthday.
Okay. God no, I don't want to wake him up. Um.
Oh,
So I took him to the movies yesterday because it.
what'd you
But
see?
it was some Super Mario Brothers movie.
Hmm.
But I didn't. It's not my thing. But they liked it. Okay. So my daughter wants to see the Meg too. We were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to go see it last week, but now it's on at like 7 o'clock, and I don't want to drive in the dark because it'll be dark when we get out, and I don't want to go, but she wants to go. So I said, fine, we'll probably go if I can stay awake. I kind of wanted to see it too, though. And then
That,
tomorrow's the Ninja Turtle. I'm sorry.
you've almost got me convinced to go to at least see the first one.
The first one was fun. It was fun. I mean, it was, you kind of know what's going to happen. It's a fish movie, megalodon fucking thing.
All right.
But it was fun. Not as great as the one they had on TV where the guy was on water skis and like just got water skied right into the shark's mouth. But, it's still good. So now it's Ninja Turtles tomorrow, and it's just, I don't want to go anywhere. But they pulled it. It's my birthday, and we haven't seen a movie in so long, so now I'm stuck doing this. So I had to get that out. I'm sorry. But that's why she keeps coming in here. She keeps running. We're going to the movies later, right? We're going to the movies later. I'm like, we'll see. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Okay. And then I'm just saying yes just to get her to stop. So there we go. That's where I am.
Well, I'm also going to admit though that the ads that I've seen for the second one makes me want to watch the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. The first one was kind of fun. Except you had like Ruby Rose in it with her typical
Oh,
fucking haircut and but you haven't seen her really in anything since then because it's been a couple of years, so hanging on to that. I don't
that
know.
haven't seen the movie or haven't seen Ruby Rose.
Well, I haven't seen her in anything since the Meg, so I'm just
Oh,
kind
so
of.
you missed her whole thing as Batman, huh?
Oh, there's a reason I didn't watch that shit. I didn't watch it when she was in. No, it had nothing to do with her. But
Yeah.
it looked like it was good. I mean, the fucking trailers for that shit. Oh, it'll be better once it's on a woman. It wasn't
It'll
made
be
for you.
perfect
Yeah,
once it's
yeah,
made for a woman.
yeah. Whatever. Fuck it. You
Yeah,
stole
not
somebody's
it'll
fucking
not
outfit.
only be better, it'll be perfect.
Yeah, you stole somebody's fucking costume, and yay, I don't. Whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, Tyra's saying that this Megadon, the prehistoric Jaws, which,
Yeah.
yeah, I have to admit, that's pre, prehistoric animals, dinosaurs and such. That's I can get into them.
We
You know,
always had a thing
I,
though.
I, I went through that phase like almost every other young red-blooded American male did back when I was in elementary school and junior high, where I could name every known dinosaur on site. Show me the picture and I could name them.
Oh yeah.
So,
My kids were like that too. Though not so much that they can name the dinosaurs, but they love dinosaur movies and And then there came out the other movies like Two-Headed Shark and Octo Shark, and all these straight to DVD things that Sci-Fi had, and it's. uh, So of course they want to see that. I'm actually surprised that my daughter wanted to see it because normally she just kind of goes along with stuff, but she was the main one demanding it. So
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Tyre mentioned. I think it was Tyre here. Yeah. Mentioned that there was a black Captain America already called U.S. Patriot or U.S. Liberty or something along those
was there?
lines. Yeah.
Oh wow!
And
Thanks for.
if I didn't have so many tabs open on my computer already, I'd go ahead and look it up.
You probably have like 20, and I'm like amateur, and I've got like 5 windows, and they have 500 tabs in each window, and yeah.
So my uh, my computer just between my computer and me, I just can't handle having that many tabs open.
If I open anything else, it'll probably catch fire. So
So, uh, but
I
Deadpool, I'll probably get the Deadpool movie and watch it because it may be pretty cheap right now.
it was kind of cool. They had this whole musical sequence where they took an iconic 80s song, Take On Me. They did the live unplugged version, and it's very slow, and it's very sad when you play it slow like that. Um, but yeah, and of course, anybody who grew up with that song in their fucking head, you're gonna sit there and get a little teary eyed and whatever, man.
So, the next thing that's been delayed,
What?
which again, this is some of these I've never even heard of or heard that they were planning on doing. Okay, is another Transformer.
We missed the last one that came out. So what's this new one?
It's called Transformers One Streaming.
That's fucking weird.
Okay, yeah, and that's been delayed until September of next year.
I'm okay with that.
So now I haven't seen this last trans. I saw the first Transformers movie and thought that did such a horrible job with it that
Okay,
I
wait. When
haven't
you say
seen
first
anything
one,
else.
when you say the first one, you mean the one with Shia LaBeouf?
Yes.
I liked the first one. I wasn't too crazy about the second one, but I do like Shia LaBeouf, despite the shitty writing. So yeah, and I like Mark Wahlberg, but I didn't see the ones with him in it. And we all know how Ralph feels about Bumblebee. I don't know if you've heard the rant, but oh my god, just get him a drink and say, "So, I heard you saw Bumblebee. Did you like it?" And then he will lose his fucking mind. It's beautiful.
Now I just saw something this morning when I was flipping around through stuff that when they were making, I guess it might have been when they were making the Bumblebee movie.
Mhm.
In the actual making of it, there's a New York City police car, SUV, not knowing what he was doing,
Mhm.
decided to cut through the set with their lights and sirens going. And the
Oh no.
Bumblebee car wrecked into it.
Ooh.
Fortunately, they had a secondary car, backup car ready to go,
Right. Yeah.
right? But when they released the toys for that, they
Uh,
actually put damage on the right front fender or the right front of the car, and they remarked whatever transformer turns into a police car. They remarked it to match up with the one that was involved in the accident.
oh wow. Very cool.
So, piece of trivia that I have no reason to know because I couldn't care, really couldn't care less about it because I
oh
did not
god.
see the Bumblebee movie and I've got no intentions of seeing the Bumblebee movie. And if my son wants the Bumblebee movie on the Vudu account, he can give me the $30 or $20 or whatever to buy it.
You know what? I liked the character of Bumblebee in the movie. I wasn't crazy about the girl, wasn't crazy about her parents and stepdad and all that other shit, but I liked the character of Bumblebee in it. You
Now, see,
know,
I did watch the animated shows,
I didn't,
and
except for that horrible 80s movie, the animated one. You got the touch,
oh, I
That,
didn't. I don't remember watching that. But
oh,
Bumblebee was actually my favorite character of the bunch
okay.
because he's such a character.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
in the movie, he was damaged and didn't have his voice, and
Oh,
he didn't. I don't think he had much of his memory at the beginning of it, but he would turn on the radio and talk through that.
right.
You know. So I really liked how they played that. And I liked the character. He's just this little lost soul, and it was good. I like that movie. Tried to ruin it for me, but it didn't work. Because he was in the military, so he's like, well, that's not how they do this, and that weapon wasn't there in the 80s, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my fuck. We saw it together, which was not a good. Well, I'd seen it with my kids in the movie theater, and then I saw it with him, and that was not a good plan. So,
Well, see, I've learned that uh, I don't talk during movies, and I keep all
oh no,
criticisms of the movies to myself
no,
until I
that's
get online to stream. I do not discuss anything unless the wife is being critical of it. I keep my mouth shut.
no, man. See, you can never
The
watch a movie with me because I'll be yelling at the screen. Well, not in the theater. I mean, but if I'm
right.
at home watching it with someone, I'm like, no, that's so wrong. That's not how they do that, And I'll be, no, no. And why is she so stupid? No,
No, I yell. I mean, I will at watching a show at home yell that she's being stupid or that's not the way that works.
yeah. But even if I like a movie, I'll be like, yeah, you go, So yeah,
Right.
I
In
can't.
fact, there was a show the wife and I was watching. Oh, I know what it was. I was watching one of the Wild Wild West episodes,
Oh,
right?
okay, okay.
And old Jim's laying there. He's got leather, thick ass, 6 inches wide leather strap across his chest.
Okay.
All right, okay, and this was doing it was sort of a takeoff on the pit and the pendulum. And he's got this huge ass blade pendulum, inching its way down to him.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
I'm sitting there looking at it. The first thing I come to mind is, all right, well, that blade gets any lower and it's going to hit the fireplace on the wall and get stuck in there.
Yay.
Okay. So they're not in any danger because that blade, because of the arc, the way it's swinging,
Mhm.
it's going to hit that wooden mantle. And if it's going to get stuck in that or it's going to interrupt it enough to give a lot of time, yeah, this is all stuff. Well,
Mhm.
anyway, then somehow or another, Jim there, he finagles his way to getting a knife in his hand. You know,
Mhm.
he's got knives and crap hidden all. He had the stuff hidden in the heel of his boots before Maxwell Smart had it in the heel of
Right.
his shoes, right? And then he had the old knife in the toe of the boot type thing going on too. But
Mhm.
somehow he ended up with a knife. And I mean, he just touched it to that 6 inch wide leather strap across his chest, and that strap just parted like the Red Sea.
Ugh.
I'm like, yeah, there's no way that little knife cut through that strap that easily. If you've ever cut leather, you know
Yeah.
that don't work that quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, no, Data. I haven't had a chance to watch that to go through that Diggle yet. The Diggle site. That's
Yeah, I was watching the other day. What is the Deagle site? Because I was with my kids. I missed part of the conversation.
So yeah, Data, go ahead and explain out that Deagle site because I haven't had a chance to go there yet.
Oh God, he's gonna type it and I'm not gonna see it because I'm across the room.
Oh, okay.
I can't sit in front of the computer. I hurt my hip.
Oh
So
no, what'd you do?
no, it's an old injury. It just when it rains and then my hip starts to hurt, and you know
Oh,
how it is. So yeah, and it rained
um,
yesterday big time. So
remnants of that storm, of the hurricane.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could just be like summer rain. It wasn't that bad, but it was just a lot. And
I'm wondering if Dar got hit by that hurricane.
we haven't heard from Dar.
No,
Oh no.
I wonder if Dar. I wonder if Dar got hit by that hurricane. Because see, I don't
Oh
know
God.
where in Florida you guys live. I just know you both live in Florida.
I live kind of okay. I live in Pompano. Fuck it. I mean, if anybody's brave enough to try and find me, fuck it. I mean, you're not gonna get past the gate guard, and you know whatever. You're not getting through the security gate, dude. So yeah, whatever. Um, so we only got some rain like on and off sporadic, so it wasn't. We weren't in danger of only like a couple of flickers of power loss. Not we didn't have to go pulling out the battery powered fans and shit like that. So I
Okay, Data saying Dar is an info clearinghouse for military and industrial complex. Okay.
that's where he is.
No. That's the name of the Deagle
Oh, okay.
website.
Through me. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So I have no
it
business
is
being on
an
Deagle. Okay.
information clearinghouse for the military industrial complex.
Right. Because you guys were talking about archive.org
Yeah,
and
that I tell you, I
I,
spent way too much time after the stream yesterday
that's
on that
where I got
archive.org.
that cookbook I sent you, the link for the
Ah,
cookbook.
right.
They have so much. I mean, they have books that are out of print, books that are still in print. I know a lot of that shit
Yeah,
qualifies as pirating.
I tell you, I spent way too many hours looking at a cookbook for the Queen of England from the 1800s.
They got some good shit on there. I mean, there's
So,
obviously it doesn't have everything, but I mean, I've seen books that are still in print that I've read that yeah, okay, I
yep.
know it's pirating, but hey, whatever.
Hey, it was on that website.
Yep,
You can't help
everything.
what's on that website.
Yeah.
So,
People,
but
people scan their books and upload it. Hey, that's sharing. Sharing is caring.
okay, now this next movie that got pushed back, I've never heard of these people.
What is it?
Okay, and wait for it to get caught up here. There we go. Called the Thunderbolts.
Nope. Never heard of it. Are they gods? Is it about thunderbolts? Is it,
Oh no, I just
is it a
screwed up.
I saw it disappeared.
Yep, that's what I mean. I screwed up. So let me. I meant to close the Transformers tab and I accidentally closed the Thunderbolts tab.
Ah, look at you.
So let me
Let me see how far.
reopen this. There we go. All right, now then, the Thunderbolts. I've got. I want to look up who they are because I closed that tab at the same time by accident. So I got to look this up. But I mean, it looks like a rip off MCU.
Well, it can't be worse than the actual MCU, so we got that going.
Oh,
Okay,
actually, the Thunderbolts are a fictional superhero team appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. The team consists mostly of reformed supervillains who take on missions for the governments.
reformed supervillains. Okay, it's
They've been
kind of like.
around since 1997.
Oh God, that's David Harbour, and I don't know who this bitch is. Is that Winter Soldier?
So, all right, well, let's see here. Who are the Thunderbolts team?
I actually don't care. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible person. But I just saw Stan, what's his name? It looks like Stan, what's his name?
Come on. I hate when they do this crap. It says, okay, let's see. You've got Baron Zero.
Mm.
Oh, this one guy here. This is Taskmaster here.
Which one?
The guy in the hooded cow on the left hand side.
Taskmaster. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, he was a villain for
Well, yeah,
years.
I get that. You know what? I don't read comics. I'm sorry. I did. There's a couple comics I read, but not Marvel usually. Okay. This guy is David
Okay,
Harbour.
Marvel Unlimited. I'm going to hate you here in a minute.
Uh-oh.
All right, I gotta leave that website because that website absolutely pissing me off.
Okay, Tyre, thank you. That was my first thought that they're Marvel Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right, and they still don't give. These people are assholes. You put, they say who they are and what they do and what it is. It does it. All it shows is comic book covers. Anyway,
Fuck them then.
yeah,
Okay,
screw it.
I know
And
this is the
and
guy
that's
from the Black
and
Widow movie.
oh the guy in the center or the big
Yeah,
guy with the beard.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
yeah, he
I
was
think she was
Russian,
in Black Widow too. This one, the girl next to him. I think she was
right?
too. And
Now wait a
looks
minute.
like
This is
Sebastian
Winter
Stan.
Soldier here, isn't it?
That's what I said. And because it's painted, it's kind of like wondering, but it looks like Sebastian Stan, and we see the arm. I don't know is that Doctor Doom on the right?
It could be.
Doctor Doom is the fucking squad. I don't see him joining a squad with lesser mortals, but whatever. I don't know who this one guy is. That's the only thing I don't know.
The guy here that you
Yeah,
looks. Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't
who
even know.
he is either.
Fuck him. I don't care. I'm sorry. That's awful. I'm not gonna. My language. I'm sorry.
Anyway, well, now we figured out. Thank you. Who was it that and uh, so it made you wonder what they knew that you and we did not. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ty, for letting us. Okay, the Thunderbolts from Marvel's Taskmaster, and the one next to him is from Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that movie then is delayed till December. It's going to be a Christmas movie, December
Fuck
20th.
that. Don't. I'd rather Mel Gibson came out with a Fat Santa too. I would totally go see that shit.
I I had not heard about that movie until
Me? Because I love the fucking movie.
until just it may have been you that told me about it.
That was a great movie.
So
And it's so funny that this guy from the second from the left also did a Santa movie, Violent Night, and they're kind of similar movies. Not exact, but they're similar enough. I hate that his movie got more press though.
now this next one is one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna play Blade though?
Snipes.
Seriously? Like 20 years later?
Yes, I can't believe it.
Damn, Black don't crack.
They're bringing Snipes back to play Blade.
Shit.
That is amazing. I mean, now this here is something that Marvel and the left should learn. Okay. Here is a black superhero, not based on any white character whatsoever.
Hmm.
Original storyline, everything about this
And
character,
everybody loved
about
him.
Blade, is original.
And he also, I don't really think of him as a Marvel character because he's a daywalker. He's whatever. He's not, he has his own fucking lore. He's not associated with anything else in Marvel.
Right.
So it's really hard for me to keep making that connection to Marvel. I forget.
But but they don't have to take all these companies, need to learn they don't have to take a white character and take the white guy out of costume, put a black guy in, and say, "There we go. Now we got a black superhero."
Yeah, but the thing
No,
with original stuff is work, and we have to have good writing. Mm.
I mean, and the Blade trilogy is still among my favorite movies.
It's not my favorite, but I liked it. I like the originality. It kind of reminded me of Vampire Hunter D, with the whole, kind of vampire, but not really thing going
But see,
on.
I didn't see Vampire Hunter D until years after I watched Blade.
Yeah, I saw it like, yeah, years before. So yeah, immediately I made the connection. But yeah, now I want to go back and watch Vampire Hunter D movies. Yeah.
The superpowered vigilante. Okay, all right, Ty. I
What?
can Ty saying that Blade is less than a superhero than a superpowered vigilante. And yeah, okay, I could go with that. I mean, but then you can say the same thing about the Punisher. So, I'd love to, but yeah, I would love to see this, and I would love to. And if you want to have more BIPOC characters in the super universe and the Marvel universe and DCU, do the work and create them.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Create and put. And I get so tired of
Okay.
they became superheroes because they got oppressed by the white man and yada 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 yada. Um,
I mean, I can handle one or two, especially if it was like in the 60s or 70s, but. Mm,
uh,
yes, baby.
uh,
Don't pick at the wall.
now, the one character that was played by Jamie in the Spider-Man, where he fell in the tub of eels
Whoa, what?
and had all in the Spider-Man movie.
There's
Uh,
been so many.
the guy that fell into the tub of eels and come out being able to shoot electricity and such, electro,
Yeah. He was in that. What was it? No Way Home.
maybe, but
I think I know what you're
yeah.
talking about
But
now.
anyway, now I can't remember if the original supervillain was white or black. I don't know, but I mean, that was a neat way of somebody gaining powers.
Yes,
Something
it was.
yeah, it was a takeoff on instead of a spider biting him and him doing that happening. A bunch of
Yeah.
electric eels did it, but still, it was something different.
Yeah. And that
So
was the first time I'd ever heard of that character. So, because movies. Yeah.
this next one, uh, I, I I don't
Oh
understand why they're doing
God.
it again.
Again, and maybe it's to keep the IP. I don't. Oh no, that was the last one they did. That was to keep the IP. Whatever.
Another
I don't even
fantastic,
know who's gonna be in it. They put a fucking cartoon up there. I don't
yeah,
know who's gonna be in it.
another comic. Well, it says here, supposedly Jack Quaid, but he's saying he's not. But supposedly Jack Quaid was going to play Johnny Storm.
Wasn't he in The Boys?
I don't know.
I'm
I
trying to figure. I
I
think he
watched
was in
like
The
two or
Boys.
three episodes of The Boys and shut it off.
Yeah, I didn't see the new season after that, but I liked what I saw. Um, he's kind of weird looking.
But
I don't know. They usually use pretty people from Marvel, so I don't know.
I don't understand. I don't, I don't understand why they have such a hard time making a Fantastic Four movie that's worthwhile.
I don't know, man.
I mean, the first one was okay. The one where they brought in the Silver Surfer was really disappointing.
I didn't see it. I'm not gonna even try to justify my opinion. I didn't see it.
Uh,
Not my
let's see.
thing.
I was a Silver Surfer super fan. I had the entire run.
Oh,
Okay, it got stolen, but I had the entire run at one time.
oh,
So yeah, I lost.
it's
I've told the story before when I was moving from Phoenix to
oh,
Germany, and they packed up all my hold baggage to ship over. Packed up the few things I had in my room, and all my comics disappeared.
well. I know somebody that was trying to actually ship comics, and they weighed it. They weighed the package, and at the post office, they weighed it. They insured it, whatever. And when it got to the destination, like 4 or 5 of the comics were replaced with stacks of blank paper.
Wow,
They said, "No, your package got there fine. We ain't paying you shit," and that was it.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyre, you're right. Tyre says that he just wants original, well-written heroes. Spider-Man is one of his favorites because he's relatable. He
Yes.
isn't super rich. He lives in a crappy apartment. Has to balance Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Spider-Man with the old Aunt May, where she was vulnerable and he
Mm,
had a hard time.
yeah. When they put in Melissa Torme as
Yeah.
Aunt May, it was like,
It.
damn,
I
Melissa's
like her
way
as an actress, but that pissed me off.
that she's too damn sexy to be Aunt May.
She's too fucking young, no matter what she looks like. She was too young, and their apartment was really nice. It
Well,
was in
no, they
Queens,
lived
and
in
it
a
was nice.
house. They didn't live in an
No,
apartment. Aunt May and Uncle
Melissa
Ben.
Torme,
No, Aunt May and Aunt
Uncle
May and
Ben.
Uncle Ben. Before he died, they had it. They owned their own house,
Okay.
and Peter had a bedroom in the house.
I'm just saying they clearly were not struggling that hard in
Right.
the most recent. But I'm treating it as a multiverse Spider-Man. I refuse. Like the Toby one is the real Spider-Man, and this is a multiverse one, and that's how I justify enjoying it. We don't
Well,
have
that
the
that
real.
that's the same excuse they use to justify uh, the last series of Star Trek movies. Well, it's a different universe. See, we even had two different Spocks meeting each other.
Oh fuck that! I didn't see. I'm so glad I didn't see that shit. But yeah, I mean, we don't have the real MJ. We don't have the real anything.
Oh, that MJ, that just pisses me off.
It pissed a lot of people off. And then Iron Man is dead in that universe, which I refuse to accept. So yeah, that's all multiverse shit. And the real Iron Man is alive in the other universe, and yay, and yeah, I'm good with that.
So, but yeah, uh, I'm hoping maybe one day they'll actually come out with a decent Fantastic Four movie,
It's never gonna happen.
but maybe one day.
Never gonna happen. I'm sticking with that. They've had so many chances. See, now you made me get up and come over here and look at this fucking screen. Oh, who cares about fucking Avatar? He needs to stop making those fucking Avatar things and make a real movie again. God damn it.
Now this got delayed. Well, the Fantastic Four got delayed till May. Avatar 3 is delayed until December 19th.
These are like fucking fetish movies at this point. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up. That
So,
was wrong. I need to
well,
shut up.
I mean, I I saw the first one only because of all the hype, and then I waited until it came out on video before I watched it. I didn't go to the movie theater to pay
No,
for it.
no.
And Uh, I'm. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. I just
This is where I might mute
all
myself.
the hype ruined it for me, though. The movie did not live up to the hype. But if you look at the movie itself, it was a good movie, but just didn't live up to the hype.
I hate that movies are relying on how pretty they are in visuals to try to attract viewers, and it just no, no.
Well, I mean, the premise of the movie is original, fairly
Is
original.
it really though?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think, I mean, does it draw upon other books and TV
Or
shows
history and
and other stuff in the past? Of course it does. All right, but it was still done fairly original, and I liked it. I mean, that part I could get behind,
okay, I'm not gonna
but
shit on all the things you like anymore.
there was just so much hype behind it. It ruined the hype ruined the movie for me. It actually ruined the whole franchise because I can't watch them.
Okay.
So, let's see here.
Okay, that's actually coming out this year, isn't it?
The Kang Dynasty is
It's
the
fucking. It's what's his name? It's
Kang Dynasty's been delayed till May of 2026.
Are you fucking kidding me? I've been seeing trailers for this shit. Oh no, the Kang Dynasty. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other movie with him in it. What you call it? Help me out. It's coming out in a few months. Come on. I forgot his fucking character name. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Viewers, help me out. I keep trying to say Beast or something, and it's not.
Oh, is he the Spider-Man, uh, the Hunter or something?
Hunter, yes. Craven. Thank you.
Craven.
Yes. I am looking forward to Craven. I don't know about Kang Dynasty, but I'm looking forward to Craven. He
Yeah,
just needs some
I'm looking
television
forward to
time.
Craven too.
Okay, now I know I hate the multiverse, but I did like the animated Into the Multiverse. I haven't seen the second one, but I really liked the first one. So they did it right. They started it out as a multiverse thing and
Oh, you talking
didn't.
about the Spider-Man?
Yeah, Tyler's in the comments about it. I like the Spider-Man animated one because it started out as a multiverse and had some good
Right.
characters.
Uh, and I know some people hate that Miles as the Miles Spider-Man.
He made a really good character though, and it showed his school and his little friends and everything. It was okay.
I thought it did too. And
You know,
the one Spider-Man I want to see them show more of, okay, that really piqued my interest was the film noir Spider-Man.
everybody says that. I want the little girl inside the giant fucking spider. I want that. That was the most precious fucking thing in the entire movie, and I want it. I will, if you get me a comic with it, I will read it. But if you make that movie, I will buy that fucking movie. Don't tell me that wasn't fucking cute. She was crying over her little spider friend and everything, and just no, that was the fucking best thing ever. I want to see Aunt May knitting that little spider, like a little tiny spider sweater. I want that fucking movie. Yeah.
Tyra hated Miles Morales with the passion of 1,000 burning
Oh.
suns.
Okay, I could get why you would hate it in the comics if it was badly written, but I liked the movie because he wasn't the first and the only, and that's the only reason I'm okay with it.
Right. And
You
I
know,
mean, if you're going to have a multiverse out there, then you, if you're going, you got to accept the idea of different people being Spider-Man, different people being Superman, different people being
oh god,
Batman.
don't go into the Brandon Routh Superman, please. I'm very scarred by that.
The which one?
The Brandon Routh Superman that nobody talks about.
Okay.
That was one movie, and yeah, Superman Returns. No, he should not have returned. He should have stayed with that fucking thing in his side, the kryptonite, and just stayed there.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
That was an awful movie.
Now, Tyre, I understand what you're saying there. But as far as the movie goes, the movie was about him. He was the central character in that movie. Everybody else, including Peter Parker, played a secondary role. As much as it hurts all of our souls to admit Peter Parker playing a secondary role in a Spider-Man movie,
Okay.
that one revolved around Miles.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but when you said what was the one you wanted to see more of, I really was scared you were gonna say Spider-Ham.
No.
It was kind of cute though. If I was a little kid, I would want to see more Spider-Ham. I'm surprised my kids didn't ask for Spider-Ham stuff. But yeah, it was kind of cute. It looks like something I would have watched as a little kid. Spider-Ham, Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham does anything a spider can.
Good with grits, good with fries. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up. That was awful.
Looking great with an apple in his mouth.
Oh God.
Put him on a spit. Here comes Spider Ham. Barbecue. Roasted pig.
Shit. I'm a horrible human being. I admit it. Oh my God.
You just set both of us down a dark path.
Oh, honey, I'm always on a dark path. Oh.
Hey, Badger. How's it
Hey,
going this
Badger.
morning?
Oh, my face hurts.
Oh, mine does too, but that's great. I know what there we go.
What's next?
Okay, so anyway, the Kang Dynasty's been pushed back to when was that? December or May of 2026.
Who cares? Honestly, every time I hear Kang, I'm like, hey, where was Kang's? And I can't really take it seriously.
So
I'm sorry.
we're talking what, 3 years now that's been pushed back.
It can't be that hard to find a writer to fix this shit. Come on, 3 years? This is bullshit.
So
what is that? Secret Wars? The fuck? Let me enlarge
Avengers:
this.
The Secret Wars.
God, I didn't read the comics. I don't know.
Okay. And this has been pushed back until 2027.
I'm sorry,
4
but Andrew
years.
Garfield was not a great Spider-Man. I mean, he's a good actor, but he was not a good fit for Spider-Man. I liked him in the whole like No Way Home thing, but no.
No Way Home, was that the one where they had all the different Spider-Men in there? Okay.
They had all 3 of them in there, yeah.
Right. Now, I enjoyed that
I miss Tobey.
primarily because they brought back Tobey.
Yeah, we all missed him. He was a really good Spider-Man. He couldn't help the writing.
And well, they used that as a way of pointing out all the major differences between the 3 different classes of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The 3 different universes of Spider-Man. And it makes it a little easier to accept.
It's really hard for me because
some of them.
Garfield's too pretty to be in Spider-Man. I'm sorry. And they wrote him so fucking just socially fucking popular and shit. Oh God, I'll be right back.
Oh, somebody else visiting doctors. You know, I totally forgot about one of my doctor's appointments until, thank God, I set alarms on my phone. Put it into my calendar with alarms because I forgot all about one of my doctor's appointments where they were going to cut all my legs until 2 hours before it. When the alarm went off, what 2 hours before I had to be there. So it's like, fortunately, it's only a 15, 20-minute drive from my house to his office. But damn, it's like, all right, here. Well, I know here's another, oh, well, do, if we don't care
Another fucking Avatar.
about Avatar 3, do we care about an Avatar 4
No.
that is going to come out 5 years from now?
No. No.
Or even worse, an Avatar 5
Jesus
that's
Christ.
going to come out 7 years from now.
Like, he's just making movies without caring about what is going to happen in the box office. He's just throwing all these movies out there. I mean, it must be nice when you're, I'm going to shut up because you like Avatar. I'm going to shut up.
No, wait a minute. I said I liked the first movie,
Okay.
and that's as far as I went.
Did you see the second one?
I watched enough of it to know that I'm glad I didn't go to the theater.
I just think it must be nice to be so rich you can throw out all the stories you made up in your head despite how much other people hate them.
Well, as long as he's got people willing to throw money at him to go watch them.
I don't think it justifies the expense and everything, but hey, if he's got money to throw at it and just waste and like literally set on fire, I mean, hey, that's his thing and that's his prerogative, and I'm hungry now. All talking about food, you made me fucking hungry.
Yeah, Tyler, you're absolutely right. Somebody made a comment, one of the shows I was watching, they made a comment about the uh, age, the Hollywood age of actors is gone by. It's no longer around. You don't go see movies because of the actors. You go see movies because of it's this franchise, it's that franchise.
Okay, the only exception really is Nicolas Cage, though.
And
So
while I was actually talking about, the Denzel Washington's latest movie.
is it the new Equalizer that's coming
Yeah,
out?
Equalizer 3.
Dude, that movie fucked up the
Okay.
AMC website. That and the Taylor Swift concert thing. You can't get the schedule now. All they show is Equalizer 3 and Taylor Swift.
And now, I don't care what the movie's about. If Denzel Washington is in it, I'm going to go see it.
Okay.
I am going to go see it as soon as I possibly can. Denzel
Golden Age of
Washington
Hollywood was like in the
is one of
40s.
those actors that I don't care what role he's seeing. I know he's going to do it and do it well. The movie
Yeah.
itself may suck, but he is going to be the best thing in that movie.
I like him as an actor. He might motivate me to see something that I might otherwise not have seen. But if the movie's going to be bad, I'm not going to see it just because him. Now, Nicolas Cage, I will see. Dude, you got to see Color Space.
Color Space?
The Color of Space. It's based on Lovecraft.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Okay, now, you can't just see that, though. You got to pair it up. Annihilation first, and then The Color of Space.
Annihilation.
That I never even heard of. Rolf had me watch that with him. And then I said, okay, we watched that. Now we're going to watch Color of Space because I wanted to see that. And they actually made sense as a pairing. It's just, they use the same color schemes. It's very similar in that something alien hits the world, and yeah, it's very. Except the first one was military based, and the second one is just people living in their house, but a lot of similarity. Color Out of Space. Thank you. I suck.
Do you really?
Yeah, I just don't swallow. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you, Green Badger.
I could say
What?
something, but at this point, I won't. I'll be quiet.
Thank you. Movie
You know,
stars
when you're
killed.
saying Annihilation, you talk about the movie with Natalie Portman
Yes.
and Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yes.
Was it any good?
Yeah. It wasn't great, but it was good. It was interesting. I haven't seen Drive Angry yet. We saw Willy's Wonderland, and it was so fucking good. Yes, yes. But now they're coming out with an actual Five Nights at Freddy's, so I'm wondering what they're going to do differently. It's the same company that made Willy's Wonderland. So,
Yeah, I have to agree with them. Drive Angry's good.
okay, so I definitely have to see that. I've got a list of so many movies I have to see. I'm never going to see all of them before I die.
Okay, now Tyre brings up a great point. Movie stars killed movie stars. Shut up
Yeah.
and play your role. I don't want to hear your opinions. You aren't right because you have money.
Yeah, we've been saying it for years.
You're 100% right. That's why Denzel Washington, I will watch anything Denzel makes because he very infrequently gives personal opinions about things, especially political or racial items. He's not out there on Twitter every day or YouTube every day throwing out his opinions on everything and expecting everybody to glom onto him because he said them and he's right.
Mm.
He makes his movies. Now he doesn't back away from a question during an interview, but he just does good things.
Yeah.
And,
but you know, sorry.
No, go ahead.
But you know, in the golden age of Hollywood, somebody set it up above. That was in like the 40s and 50s, and they had handlers, so they would just smile and say something nice about their movie and move the fuck on.
Oh, Data, you're right. The movie Knowing I enjoyed Knowing. I thought that was a good movie.
I don't even know if I watched it or know what
Knowing?
it's
Oh my God.
That was Nick Cage where he knew what was going on 5 seconds in the future.
Okay, so now I have to find these movies. Okay. Yeah, Tyre, if you can link your friend's channel, I'll sub to it, and I'll sub to yours too. And I'll go watch your next review because.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Knowing was the one about the world ending.
Yeah, I was immediately thinking of Loving, and it threw me for a minute. Yeah. Okay, Knowing.
Okay, what was the Nick Cage movie where he knew what was going on 5 minutes in the future?
Knowing.
No, Next is the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
So are we talking about Avatar?
No, well we were.
We were. And it's just Avatar 3, 4, and 5 have all been delayed. We're going over movies that have been delayed in their makings because of, presumably because of the writers and the other strike going on right now.
That nobody cares about? Oh, okay.
All right. Now this one here, I'm of two minds on this next one.
Oh no, not another Batman fucking movie.
The Batman with Twinkle
Ew,
Toes.
I wasn't crazy about it.
With who?
What's his name? Fuck, I can't.
With Twinkle
The guy
Boy.
from
Sparkle
Twilight,
Boy.
Robert Pattinson.
I have no idea who that is. I didn't see the other one. I
Okay,
didn't
now-
see the Batman.
So I did watch The Batman. It took me 2 or 3 days to watch it.
I didn't watch it.
It wasn't a good movie.
Well, I I just had constant interruptions.
Oh, okay.
All right, I just had constant interruptions. So, um, even and Dar, even for me, parts of it were too slow paced.
No,
Oh, that's saying something.
All
it
right,
was all quiet and slow paced.
there were parts of this movie that were too slow paced. Other parts of it I enjoyed. I don't know if I would want to watch a part two or not.
Nope.
So here's the thing with the Batman, right? Every few years we get a trilogy of Batman movies. The ones that Tim Burton did with
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Michael Keaton,
Michael Keaton was the best Batman.
yeah, I like those movies a lot, the Tim Burton ones. And I'll disagree with Jack on this all day long that the clueless girl, Reese Witherspoon, she wasn't too fat for the bat suit, just saying.
No, she was normal fucking human
Yeah,
size. I
yeah,
mean, I didn't watch that one either, but
yeah, I did. Um, so I disagree with Jack on that. He's just a little weird. Um, but and then we get the Christian Bale and we get all these other ones, and I'm just kind of like, and they're the problem is they always want to do whenever they do a superhero movie, they always start with an origin. And there's already been like what 3 or 4 origin Batman movies, so I'm kind of like I'm just burnt out. I'm
it's the
not
same with
watching.
Spider-Man. They're always doing Batman, Spider-Man. It's like, fuck,
Yeah,
give me
and
a
they're always
break
doing
already.
they always do a trilogy, and they always
Yeah.
start with the origin. You know what? If you don't know the Spider-Man Batman origin by now, then you shouldn't be allowed in a movie theater.
No, it's
Just saying.
just I wouldn't go that far. But if you don't know the origin, go fucking look it up. We have Wikipedia now,
It,
guys.
Yeah, so
it
and
either that
that's
or else
part.
cover it during opening credits.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the origin part in just a couple minutes. You don't need a whole freaking movie for the origin, right? So that being said, I'm just kind of I have Batman fatigue. You're gonna
Yeah.
be hard pressed to get me to go see a Batman movie. So that's all I got to say about that.
I
I'm
mean,
just like,
I'll watch it if it's on the net, but no, I'm not.
well, if I could watch it for free, yeah. I mean, but well,
There's
even then,
Prime,
I
there's
still haven't seen this
Netflix.
movie, and I just don't think I will watch it.
It wasn't a
No.
great movie. You didn't miss much. I'm sorry. And I know Pattinson's a good actor, but that's not enough.
No, the movie was not a great movie. Um,
I
I'll
mean, I
tell
had
you.
issues with the Keaton movies as well, but he was a really good Batman and it was well written for him. But I don't know. It was just so, I don't know, colorful and cheesy and just,
Now,
yeah, it was a too
one thing
dark
I
movie.
do appreciate about this Patton or whatever the hell his name is, Batman,
Mhm.
is this is obviously his the first 2-3 years of his career as the Batman. I mean, he doesn't have all the whiz bang toys and such, so it's very early on in the Batman career. So I will give it that. It wasn't, the Michael Keaton had been Batman for
Yeah.
a while.
Mhm.
Christopher Bale, George Clooney, all these other Batmen have been Batman and had all the whiz bang toys and everything set up. So, uh, but anyway, this one here has been pushed back to when? It's not even expected to start filming until March now. March of next year.
Yay.
Yay!
And nothing about you was lost yet again. Hey, Retro.
Now, Let's see here. And then a movie with Adam Sandler's been pushed back.
Can you what movie with Adam Sandler?
It doesn't say the name of the movie. Just said the Safety new comedy starring Adam
Uh,
Sandler's been pushed back.
Oh, who cares? It's Adam Sandler.
My ex-friend's wedding and the new Amanda Seyfried comedy movie's been pushed back. Now,
I know a lot of people give Adam Sandler shit. I mean, he's been in some really bad movies, but he is a decent actor. I just think he's made some really bad choices.
some of the Adam Sandler stuff I've watched and enjoyed, and some of it I've shut off 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes, but a half hour into it. Now, this here Mission Impossible 8, I will proudly say I've not seen any of them,
Me neither.
and
I've
I
seen the
won't,
first one.
and I won't watch any of them. So
Because they made Jim the villain.
they made Jim the villain in the first one, and
Yep.
damn it, I am too much of the TV series fan to
Okay.
accept that.
Was he really okay? I haven't seen the movies and I never watched the show. My mom used to watch the show like religiously. I have to ask, in these movies, was Jim really the villain or was he an anti-hero placed in a bad position by the government?
They turned him into a traitor.
Fuck that. Fuck it
They
so
did.
much.
So, but production on Mission Impossible 8 has been temporarily shut down.
Good. That's a good point, Tyre. Young Adam Sandler was funny. Old Adam was just phoning it in. There's only so many years you could milk the Hanukkah song. I'm sorry.
Oh, good morning, Retro.
Yeah.
Didn't see you pop in. I apologize.
Yeah, see, I said howdy to him.
That's all
I
right.
typed it in chat because I'm
Oh,
paying
you're all
attention.
fancy and shit using a keyboard.
No,
We were
yeah,
wondering
so-
where you were. We thought maybe the hurricane got you.
No. Where I'm at, we got a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. That was it. Didn't
Yeah.
even lose power or anything. Now I'm being invaded by frogs, but
Better you than me. Holy shit, I hate the frogs. They will jump in through my window. They climb the tree and they jump through my window.
yeah.
Wasn't
So
frogs the fifth seal or the sixth seal?
the frogs, yeah, I don't remember, but that movie, The Seventh Seal, was awesome. I love that
Okay.
movie.
That was a black and white movie, right? An
No,
old one? No.
No.
it was
Oh, I'm
not.
thinking of
It-
something else. Okay.
It was like a 70s, early 80s, somewhere in there. I don't remember now, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I tend to mix up
And
movies in my head.
Then when they put the guy that was mentally challenged to death and everything, I was like, oh man, these people suck.
No.
Okay. The
What?
original Seventh Seal movie was made in 1958.
Yeah, that was the black and
Okay,
white one.
That's
Yeah.
the one I was thinking of.
The remake is the one I watched and liked.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of black and white movies, in case you didn't notice.
You know, I don't do a lot of them, but the ones I've seen are very good.
Because I'm not really old enough, and that's before my time.
Well, before mine too, motherfucker. But they were still good.
So
Go watch. Oh God, what was it? Fuck, I forgot now because it just went out of my head. Never mind. Oh, All About Eve. Well, that's more of a women's movie anyway. But
yeah, it
drama.
is. But I have
It was so
seen
dramatic.
part of it.
It was good. It was so good. She fucked herself up. Yeah, that was great. That and The Ghost of Mrs. Mirror.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie. I got all teary at the end.
I'm trying to remember. Other than like 12 Angry Men, which is a really good movie. What was the one? Rosebud.
It
That
was
was
Citizen
pretty
Kane.
cool.
Was
Yeah,
it?
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Citizen Kane.
Yeah. So there's been a few out there that I have liked because they use the clown from Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise, which by the way, just so you know, I have a personal thing with him. I do not like the man. So just so you know, it's personal between me and him.
Ooh,
So
did he kill your dog?
no, nothing like that. I just don't like the guy. And so just so you know, you can tell right away if I like you or not if you ever meet me in person because I'll be giving you a ration of crap and cracking stupid jokes and doing stuff like that, right? But if in person, if you meet me and I completely ignore you, that means I don't like you. If I don't
Aw.
talk to you or make fun of you or anything,
If
means
I
I don't
treat
like
you with the ultimate respect, that being disrespectful in my respect.
Yeah, it means I don't like you. If I say, if I just say a few words to you and keep going, it's like,
That
yeah, it
just
means I
made
don't
me
like you.
sad, and I don't know
So,
why.
so that being the case, because I give you a hard time, Ramen, and that's because I do like you.
I do. I
Yeah.
feel so
So
special.
don't take my giving you a hard time as
Oh no, I love it.
being
Don't
mean
get
to you.
No, I love that shit. I may bitch and complain and but yeah, nah, I love that shit. I live for it. So
Yeah, that's just my way of saying, and then
I had
same
a
way,
feeling
that's just my way of saying, hey, welcome
he
to the club. You're
likes
okay.
me. He really likes me.
So that being the case, but yeah, so if I completely ignore you and don't talk to you, and that means because I don't like you. Which I don't know what that has to do with anything, but anyway, so
Well, that's
I
why
do not like
we
Tom
got on that
Cruise.
because
It's
of Miss.
better than these shitty movies we're talking
Yeah,
about.
so
Well,
I
we're
do.
talking about the ultimate shitty movies being made by Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible 8.
Oh god, these are so horrible.
So, but that goes back to that discussion we were having about black and white movies, right? Because remember when Orson Welles did, the invasion thing, and spaceship crashes and all
Yeah.
Oh
that,
yeah,
and so
War of
Tom
the
Day of the
Cruise,
World
Worlds.
Stood Still.
yeah, so Tom
Oh,
Cruise
War of the
made the
Worlds.
War of the Worlds movie, right?
Ugh.
That movie was
I
so
dislike
bad.
I dislike that movie specifically because Tom Cruise is in it, and plus they didn't really tell the story well.
No, they didn't. They really did not do a good
They
job with that
they
movie.
changed a lot of stuff
The,
because if you went by the original broadcast and just did it that way, would have been such a good movie.
yeah.
Because then you could and at any rate, I'm just saying, Tom Cruise is in it, and see, and that's the other thing. All right, so now I'm going to bitch about stuff. 'Cause
Oh, dude.
now I'm upset.
Tell me you're gonna bitch about all the fucking remakes instead of writing original shit.
Well, that's part of it, but so I'm going to go into the Jack Reacher movies. So there's 2 Jack Reachers movies made.
No,
Tom
there's
Cruise
only
is
one
in it.
Jack Reacher, and it was a 7-part
Hold on.
series on.
Hold on. Don't get ahead of me. So they picked Tom Cruise to play Jack Reacher. And in the books, specifically, they're talking about Jack Reacher being like 6'5", right?
And Tom
So
Cruise is a little man.
and yeah, he's like what, 5'4", 5'5", something like that.
Still taller than me.
I mean, come on, seriously? I'm like, I would look like a giant next to this guy.
I actually wouldn't have a problem with it if I liked Tom Cruise. So
Right. And plus I don't really like Tom Cruise, and even though they stuck, pretty close to a lot of stuff that happened in the book, not everything, but pretty close to it, still just didn't do anything for me. It really didn't. Now this is where Shroom and I are going to agree, is that when Amazon Prime did that the series on the Killing Floor, the book, right, the Killing Floor, which, by the way, if you've never read any of Jack Reacher's books, I think you need to go out and read them because they're very good.
I agree.
I mean, the writing style, all right, it's not like this high prose or anything like that, right?
right.
But the writing style, it's written in such a way that, especially for people like us, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very easy read, and it sucks you in. You're like,
I'm going to say this about the books. The books are written for older men and young adult males.
I have no problem with that.
I'm just going to say they're written for men in general. But there's a lot of women out there that would enjoy them as well. But yeah, they are mostly written for the male audience. And I think, if you have somebody in your household that's like 17, 18, 19 years old, these are good books for them to read. Just, just going to go there. So The Killing Floor, the actor who played Jack Reacher, of course, he's like 6'3", 6'4". So he's not the full, height of Jack Reacher,
Yeah.
but he's a whole hell of a lot closer to the full height of Jack Reacher
And
than
body
Tom Cruise.
build.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's
And then-
really built.
And then the way Jack Reacher is described in the books, the actor who was in the Amazon Prime series comes a whole lot closer to looking like what we would expect Jack Reacher to look like.
I will say I've seen the shorts, not like on YouTube, not actual like episodes. It really looks like a series I would want to watch because there's a lot of humor in it.
There's humor. Okay, there's humor in the right places.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's seriousness in the right. Not I'm about to die, so I'm going to crack a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
Kind of like somebody the movie series that we're gonna certain studio that was taken over by the evil rat that we're not going to mention. So in the series, it progresses nicely. It almost follows the book exactly. There was very few poetic license moments in the series, right? So it did follow the book pretty damn close. Would you not agree?
Yes, it did.
And
Oh
I just
God, I
think,
know what I'm gonna be watching this weekend.
I'm telling you, the way it was presented and everything was very well done. You don't have to be a guy to go, wow, this is really cool. If you
No, I mean
have
I liked the bits that I saw. So now that I've got you guys saying that, I'll probably watch it this weekend.
if you like something that's kind of if you like any of the anything that's a little bit suspenseful or even
I'll watch anything once or twice. I mean,
yeah, it's there is. See, I mean,
Oof.
to me that looks like
Yeah, I'll
more like
watch.
Jack Reacher, right? A guy who just lives from place to place, carries everything he
Damn.
owns, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm a huge
Okay.
fan of it.
That bit where you're cut around your hips, right? Yeah, no, that creeps me out. I'm sorry. It does. I get creeped out when he needs to pull his fucking pants up.
Yes, he does.
But that cut right over his fucking hip there, it creeps me the fuck out no matter who's got it. I'm sorry. It's not human. I think I can't look at that.
But
No, it's fucking weird. I'm sorry.
oh, see, now that's just a roll of baby fat right there poking out.
No, it's not.
No, it's where. No, that's
That's
fine.
Anyway.
the cut.
But see, now in the books, Jack Reacher is a retired Army police investigator.
Ah, all right.
Yes.
Okay, that went through Afghanistan, and he is. It's a great. This is the kind of guy that, with the role that he had in the Army, this is what you would expect him to look like.
Yes. You would expect him to be in good shape.
And
We remember, right, that Jack Reacher is described as a very large guy. He's tall, and that he travels from place to place, takes the bus and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't really have a lot, kind of, stays at hotels and, collects his
when he wants to change it,
retirement check.
When he wants to
That's
change of clothes, he goes to the local Goodwill and buys them off the rack and throws
right.
his old clothes on the floor.
Right. So we don't expect him to be the super well dressed guy with, collared shirts and all this kind of thing. We don't expect him to have tailored clothes. And in the series, you see him show up. He has like a flannel shirt that kind of doesn't fit quite right and stuff. So, I mean, you get that look of like, yeah, he's just this guy that travels from place to place because he's very disillusioned from his time in the army and all that kind of thing. And he has stuff he needs to work out. So that's what he's doing. And he gets caught up in things along the way. So it's really not only is Jack Reacher a story of, you know, of these different, investigations and stuff in that kind of suspense, but it's also a story of somebody that's trying to find themselves and how he reacts to new situations and things of that nature, and how he actually cares about um, people in general, and that whole from being in the army, that whole being a protector thing never goes away, that sort of thing. So it's really kind of a cool way he's wrapped all this stuff around Jack Reacher.
Okay, I just want to stop for a
Yeah.
second.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Retro. No, it's he just. They're talking about Dune and how and stuff. Which I didn't say, but he mentioned he couldn't stomach the Starship Troopers movie. I love that movie so much.
That makes me sad, Retro. That makes me sad.
But see, he
Your
read the
life
book, and his expectations is something that's really faithful to the book. I think when you go into a movie after having read the book, like I'll bring up The Shining or Carrie or anything you fucking read ever, kind of put that aside and just treat this movie like something you've never seen or heard of. And if you could do that, you would have really loved this movie because it was just fun.
All right. So let's talk about. I agree with him about the new Dune movie.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing that
It
trash.
was not as good as I had hoped it was going to be. It reminds me a lot of Avatar. Very visually stunning,
Yeah.
right? But the story, not so much. Just kind of. Some of it they were pretty faithful. Other parts, yeah, I'm kind of like I'm still. I don't know that I'm really looking forward to the part two. The sci-fi uh, series that they did was really good, but the way Frank Herbert writes and everything, that's really hard to translate a lot of that onto the screen.
Well, a lot of the book is thoughts.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
not,
that's
people are
really
thinking.
hard.
it's not
Yeah.
conversation. It's thoughts and descriptions. Now, the
Yeah.
parts of the parts of the movie of this last movie, and I mean, I've got a review of it on my channel there somewhere, because when I came home from watching it, I sat down either that day or the next day and did a review of it.
Oh, you
Uh,
made a video? Or did you
and
stream it?
I don't remember which way I did it, but it's on my channel there somewhere. But I'm looking forward to Dune 2. That's been pushed back now to I think it's been pushed back to next year. No, it's been pushed back to October. So, because it was supposed to come out
Okay.
this month, but now it's been pushed back to October. So it'll be a birthday movie for me to go watch.
Oh.
But now, yes, they gender swapped, they race swapped, they did a lot of woke crap in the movie. In the first part, they brought in Zendaya. I can't stand that woman. I think she's a
A lot
horrible
of people.
actress.
Yeah.
They could have brought in almost anybody else, and they're going to any other pretty woman and got to do that role, and they'd probably do a better job than Zendaya. I was happy. I was excited when I came out. I'm excited of seeing that movie because it struck a lot of right chords in general. The general feeling of the movie was right, despite the
Yes, it
fact,
was.
that it did not stick iconically close to the first part of the book. And I think that is almost as important that they got you come out there with the right feeling about what was going on, because it is so hard to, um, you know, put out the thoughts of what people are, the thoughts of that people are having. Jason Momoa and his role, they beefed that character's role up a lot,
Yes, they did.
well beyond what was in the movie or in the book. But then, I mean, you got Jason Momoa in the book, in the movie, so you need to give him screen time. Okay, I mean, uh, but no, overall though, I'm excited to see part two, and I'll be just as excited to see part three.
You know,
I'm kind of curious where they're going to end this second movie at. What part of the book they're going to end it at? Because
yeah, I'm kind of too.
where they ended the first one was a logical place to end it, with him going in with the Freeman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's no way you can make that book into one movie. It's not possible.
no, the one with Kyle.
It'd be like a 12-hour movie.
Now
14-hour movie.
the movie that everybody seems to hate, the one with Kyle in it.
Kyle MacLachlan?
Yeah.
Dude, that was probably the best one. I've
No,
never seen any of them, but
okay, the actual best one is the one with the lowest production value, and that's the one off Sci-Fi Channel.
Yep, agreed.
but
That was the best one.
in
The
world,
miniseries on Sci-Fi was the best Dune adaptation.
But the one with Kyle MacLachlan and Sting was an acceptable. I liked it.
I did not.
I liked it.
Actually, that movie is what got me to read the first book.
Right.
And then once I finished the first book, I was like, well, I have to read the second one. And I had to read the third one.
I think I read the first 4 or 5 books and then I quit.
Then I got to like number 4 and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of over it now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but to be fair, when it comes to science fiction authors, right? Some of them take a series way too far.
Well, it's a money bag. It's a money grab
And-
after such a point.
Right. And Piers Anthony is the perfect example of that.
Yes.
So he writes, like the Phase series, right? The first one was great. Second one was pretty good. Third one sucked. Fourth, then he just keeps going on. And it's like, dude, give it up. And the incarnations of immortality, same way. First book on a Pale Horse was great. Second book was good. And after that, I lost interest. So, but then you have like Terry Brooks, in the Sword of Shannara, right? The first 3 books, that first trilogy, fantastic. Second, don't know what happened. Just don't know what happened. It just kind of, what he wrote, what is it, like 10 or 12 of those books? And I'm like, yeah, no, but thanks anyway. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where if you're going to do that, you have to really keep that story straight and beef it up as you go, because otherwise it just trails off and Yeah, you're right. It becomes a money grab after a while, and just makes no sense to continue reading. Oh,
There,
see, Tier, that's where I'm going to agree with you. That is not the same with any long running series because there have been long running series that have stayed good throughout. And I think the problem with long running series is that you have to know when to end them.
right. Well, it's like
You,
I got into a series of books here by Raymond E. Feist, Feist. Um, the first book is Magician Apprentice and Magician Master, uh, and or the first book I think was The Apprentice. But anyway, I'm in the fourth book now, and I it's okay. I mean, it's really I'm enjoying the hell out of them. And then I just found out there's like 20 books in this series. I'm like, oh, do I really want to spend $100 and some odd dollars, $200 on the rest of these books to read the whole series?
yeah, exactly. Well, so, and this comes back to a conversation I had with Jack. Boy, Jack keeps coming up in the conversation today. I wonder if his ears are burning. Um, so the thing of it is, after the last John Wick movie, John Wick 4, right? As I'm sitting there watching that movie, I'm going like, this is 4 movies put together around this character. So then I went online to go say, okay, I want to see the original comic books, the original, I think there were like 4 or 5 of them, right? Comic books. And I wanted to read them to see how the movie related to the comic books. I thought the first movie and the stylization and everything was perfect. I really enjoyed it. Second movie was good, but not as good. Third movie was okay. That fourth movie was nothing more than just a whole bunch of other movies crammed together. I mean, there was direct rip-offs from The Warrior, direct rip-offs from so many different movies, and I'm just like, all right, I'm kind of done at this point. And so I wanted to read the comic book. So I go on Amazon, right? And they want $140 for the original 5 comic books. And I'm like, I'm not willing to spend that kind of money. So I get to talking to Jack about it, trade paperbacks and that and sort of thing. And he goes, yeah, there's places you can do it. And he pointed me in some directions and that. He goes, but the original comic book series kind of sucked. And I'm like, well, yeah, fair point. But I just wanted to do a compare and contrast. I'll wait a couple more years and they'll be in some bargain bin somewhere and I'll snag them up and I'll read them then just because, satisfy my curiosity.
Right.
Because I'm kind of like that. I kind of have issues there.
Yeah. Like the Jack Reacher books have got about at least 20 or 30 books in that series, doesn't it?
Jesus.
Yeah,
a lot of books.
at least. And I think I've read like 5 or 6 of them now.
Oh, good.
And
I think I own like 14 or 15 of them.
wow. Yeah, I've
But
read
then,
like
I mean,
5 or
but then
6.
I bought them over the years as they came out. I didn't buy them one at a time or all at one
Still,
time.
that's a lot of books.
Right. Yeah, no,
If,
I get that. I get that.
and
Same here.
the same way with there's another series that was made into a movie. Crap, now I can't think of it. But as
Well,
much like Jack Reacher, that I've got 10 or 12 of those books. They were put out individual cycle, or I bought them out over the years. Or the Sword of Truth series. And Skep Talk and I will go round and round about that. He didn't like the series. I liked it up until about the 14th or 15th book. And then the last two trilogies were just recycled from each other, recycled
Right.
storylines.
Well, I'm going to
And
say something here.
that's when I quit reading them.
I'm going to say something here.
Uh-oh.
I would love to be a fly on the wall with Shroom and Skep Talk arguing about something.
Uh,
Two old grouchy guys. And it's just the thought of it cracks me up.
Yeah. Skep Talk, he didn't like any of the books. I thought that because, and one of the points he brought up was, well, there's so many loose ends. I'm like, well, yeah, life has got a lot of loose ends. Not every storyline is brought to a conclusion. That people drop out of your life. There's the road's not taken.
Yeah.
So you had an opportunity, you didn't take it, so you don't you go on down the road of life and you can't backtrack.
This is true. There are in life there are a lot of loose ends, and there's a lot of what ifs and could have beens and should have been.
Right. And that was
all
one
that kind
of
of stuff. Yeah.
That was one of the things that him and I, that we argued about over that Sword of Truth series. And I've described it before. The way I describe the Sword of Truth is it starts off as a very adult Harry Potter.
Right.
Okay. A man is the direct descendant on both sides of his family of magic users, magicians, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't know he's got magical abilities. He's never tried to use them. He's just a guidesman in the woods. And then he gets involved with a woman, and all of a sudden he starts discovering he's got magical abilities.
Man, women ruin everything.
So, it turns out this woman is, she is higher than any king or queen in her land. The kings and queens bow to her. They made a TV series of it out of Australia that wasn't bad. The Sword of Truth. It wasn't bad. I mean, was it directly tied to the books? No. But it wasn't a bad series. I think you can still get them somewhere if you want to watch them. So if you want a low budget, and when I say very adult, I do mean very, especially when the Red Leathers capture him and start torturing him. So yeah. But
Torture porn.
and now that's one thing, Dar. I don't know if you caught the show yesterday or not.
I did not. I was just too busy to.
Yeah, the Internet Archive has got a ton of comics in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not like they're all in one place. They're sort of scattered throughout different comic collections, but they've got a ton of comic books. Because I sent a link of it to a couple of links to Jack. It's like, just in case he didn't know that existed.
Well, I'm pretty sure he does because he uses the Internet Archive a lot.
So
every time he comes across a story or something he wants to use for later, he puts the archive link up for Monkey.
No, I think this is a different Internet Archive.
Oh, it could be.
Because the one I'm talking about it's archive.org. So very simple archive, but man, I mean, all kinds of stuff, and it's simply amazing what they've got in there. Books, movies, TV shows. I downloaded, I believe it was NBC's complete D-Day broadcast.
Ooh.
So I'll be going through that uh, and seeing, listening to that and pulling out snippets because that was really interesting. I mean, I listened to part of it, and it was the song I used from today, the drink song from the Student Prince. That was recorded off of the old 78. And I mean, I've been looking for that was the song my dad used to wake us up to every Sunday morning. So that's how I got to learn about the Student Princes. I woke up to the music from it every Sunday morning. So getcomics.com. Okay, Tyra, I'll have to give that a try.
Yeah, Get Comics is actually a pretty handy site. You get a lot of old stuff there, and it's pretty
Retro,
pretty
that
good.
the Internet archive.org, they got a bunch of the old G.I. Joe comics on them. So anyway, we're coming up on the 2 hours, and I've got stuff I've got to do. Now, next Friday, Ramen and Dar, I will not be able to stream.
All right.
So y'all going to have to figure out between the two of you if you want to have a stream next Friday. Okay, but I will not be able to host a stream, and I may be able to join if I join through my cell phone.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
but I
we'll
won't
think
be able
about
to
it.
I won't be able to join in from a computer.
Yeah, we'll think about it. I mean, we have a
So
week,
yep. So
and then
giving everybody a heads up. Next Thursday and Friday are and Monday a week from following that are going to be and then I mean hell, while we're talking about before I go out of here, let's see here. What am I looking like here for next week? All right, let's put it this way. I'll be able to stream Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Those are the only 2 days I'm going to be able to stream. So, uh, other than that, I'm going to be sitting out, unavailable unless I join in by cell phone, maybe. So, any words of wisdom before we head out of here, there, Ms. Ramen?
Yeah, don't buy the moonshine cherries. They're fucking awful. What? I literally cracked the jar open just now, and that's when I needed. They are really fucking awful. Like, they've destroyed the taste. Like, when you want a maraschino cherry, you want one that's sweet, even if there's liquor in it. This is fucking awful. I totally blew somebody else's money on this. And the peaches, they were just good enough that I kept eating them despite how awful the fucking moonshine tasted around them. But yeah, spend responsibly. You just, oh God, no. Have a good weekend.
One of the first times I ever got drunk was eating maraschino cherries that had been soaked in rum.
Rum is good. Rum is. Ooh, I came across a recipe for a drink, and I'll share it with you later. I'll put it on Discord or something. It looked really good.
Okay. You got anything, Dar?
Yeah, I got a few things. Okay, first, for if you're a guy, ignore ramen completely.
Whoa!
About the peaches and stuff.
Still.
So here's the other thing. On YouTube, I am RVA_Dar. On Rumble, I'm just RVA. That's
Oh,
what my channel
okay.
on Rumble is RVA. So that being said, if you want to go over there and do the whole button thing and all that, give me a few. Not that there's anything on there. There's not. I haven't posted a video or anything because I'm like really lazy and I just want to get to the point where I can start streaming over there
You got a link?
on Rumble. No, I don't because I'm just too lazy to do that. I just haven't got around to doing it yet, to tell you the truth. Let's see. How do you do that? I can search myself up real quick.
You have 7 followers.
I got 7 followers. Yes, I do.
Okay, I found you.
Yeah. So.
And now you
Yeah.
still have 7, even though I followed you. That's weird.
Well, it'll refresh. But anyway, so that being said, if it happens, it happens. If not, I'll continue to host once in a great while stream.
I sure you beat me to it.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
really care.
I
It's
was
not like I'm
already
trying to make money or
following you.
anything. What's that?
I was already following you.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
might have been 2, but I'm not sure.
Probably, but it's fine. I don't know if I really want to start streaming on the reg or not, but yeah, there's just times I guess would be kind of cool.
Or just stream. Did anybody watch Medicare's stream last night?
I did
I
not.
went to bed early.
I missed it.
Well, you can always watch the rerun.
If
Oh, it's
somebody
fine.
kept it, if somebody else posted, because he usually deleted it. He used to delete his streams.
Right. And see, and that's part of the issue I have with a lot of creators. And I understand why they do it, right? So my routine in the morning is, I get up about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
And I head out the door to go for a run. And when I do that, because of cell service and all that sort of thing, I take my iPod and I'll listen to music while I'm out on my run. I come in, I grab a shower, and I start listening to Monkey in the Morning. Once Monkey in the Morning's over, if I have time and I'm not, totally bogged down, then I'll jump on stream with Shroom. And if I can't do that, then what I'll do is I will listen to a Late Night with Adonis Paul.
Okay.
Because he doesn't delete them off of Rumble. He does off of YouTube. Doesn't delete them off of Rumble. And that's the only place most of what I watch on YouTube, I watch on Rumble. Not on YouTube. And then in the evenings, if I have time, I will sit and watch like Bearing and Sugar Tits and The Corner with the Next 6 Minutes, things like that. And then, so that's kind of, my routine on a daily basis. But, so that's kind of where I'm at. Now, when I go on a bike ride, that's when I usually listen to Monkey in the Morning. Then I'll listen to Quippers United, and because some of that stuff is just hilarious. And Minions of the Zoo when I'm out, because then I'm out where I can get cell phone reception and that sort of thing. And it's kind of funny because a lot of people on their bikes they're looking at me and I got this weird stupid grin on my face and kind of giggling myself because I'm listening to these things and makes me happy. So Yeah, that's kind of the thing, you know. That's kind of my thing.
Aw.
Okay. And let's see here. And as much as I gotta say is, ladies and gents, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I appreciate Ramen and Dar for popping in and carrying the load for me.
Aw.
You know,
It's all you, man.
it's
So what you're trying to say is I'm a beast of burden?
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna be streaming tonight. I don't know what, but yeah, it's gonna be something. I got the Outlast trial, so I might be doing that with Ralph later. But yeah, so be
Well, that
prepared
sounds
to hear
like
me
fun.
scream if you like. If you know, if women screaming in terror is your turn on, I'm it. There we go.
Ooh, women screaming.
It's
Could
supposed to
be
be scary.
interesting. So, but anyway, I've got to go. I've got real life staring at me in the face, unfortunately. I'd much rather be booting up Bards, but not being able to. So, y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Try to stay out of trouble. If you get in trouble, have as much fun getting out of it as you did getting in it. And as always, be with the ones you love and love the ones that you're with. Later, all.
Peace out.